Here's Joey Gallo.
Leading off for the All-Stars, the center fielder. Joey Gallo.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And we're underway. Left-hand hitter waits. And strike two.
1 and 2's the count.
This one in the air. Under this one. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Ian Happ up to hit. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Hard hit, right side. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it is JT Realmuto. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
That one the other way. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. So man aboard digging in. Larry Walker. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw goes to second. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. And it bangs off the monster. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Walker at third with 2 away. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out. Here's a big power threat. Buck O'Neil. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
O'Neil.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that bunted towards third. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Trey Turner at the plate. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
1 out, base is empty. Got it. And now 2 gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Ken Griffey Jr. Foul ball. 2 outs. That one down the line, and that squirts through. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Craig Biggio now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning, set to go. And here's the first baseman, Chipper Jones. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Halladay, a 6'6" righty. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a 4-seamer.
0-2.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. The pitch misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
In plenty of time to first. And they get the out on Jones.
The second baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Freeman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Man at second.
2-0's the count.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
2-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Swings through that one for strike 2. Halliday.
0-2.
One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that cert popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. And now Chipper Jones.
The third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Here comes a pitch.
Yeah!
Just not able to catch up to that
0-1.
velocity.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit.
Batting 6. The catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in.
Realmuto.
Throw to first. Tries to get back and save. That
1-0.
one not close. Ball 1. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
As he was out front that time. That one at triple digits.
With 2 strikes,
1-2.
may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one
Ball
missing inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And the pitch. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. There's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. Chipper on the move. Cut on and miss.
Hey,
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Ian Happ digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was late that
It's 0-1.
time. Up the middle. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Gets it to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. And we're back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Joey Gallo. Halliday back to work. And there's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And now 1 and 2.
It's a good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's sink has so
0-1.
much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is JT Realmuto. A double and a run scored his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Boston, and now the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
The right fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And
That's a ball.
Off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Now pitching, Brandon Woodruff.
Strike one.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The wide to kick the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Buck O'Neil digging in now. 0 for 1 so far.
O'Neil.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. There's a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And it's
Ball,
1-1.
outside.
This one in the air, right field. Mancini on his horse. Squeezes it. 2 down. Here's Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
2 outs. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, a little problem with this location there, but now the bigger problem's at first base. Tons of speed over there. He's going to have to manage the running game and find the strike zone.
One and 0.
This one in the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Turner off of first with 2 away. Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball right side. Jones. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here at Fenway Park, and now the DH, Larry Walker.
Larry Walker.
And a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering is in for a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Paul Molitor, grounded out to short in his first trip. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K. Chipper Jones, the next to hit.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's going to be Craig Biggio.
Craig Biggio.
The pitch. That one missed.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings and misses,
1-2, the count.
and it's 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Whips it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Jones stands in here, takes ball 1 low. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The other way, and that's just foul. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
2-2.
And a good eye there.
That's a ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
3-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
Chipper back, and he's out. They picked him off. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Swung on, belted. And it hits off the monster. Around first, digging for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Next is the DH, a switch hitter at Alberto Mondesi. Struck out swinging his first time. And takes low for ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2. Man at second. Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Freddie Freeman. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Trey Mancini now.
Trey Mancini.
Up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty.
Hee-haw!
Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. And the first 2 set down on the top of the fifth. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that missed. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now at Fenway, leading off Ian Happ.
The left field.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Hank Aaron. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's in for a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Next is the speedy first baseman, Buck O'Neil. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
And the right-hander deals. And there's the ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And now it's Joey Gallo.
The center fielder, Joey Gallo.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2.
Righty to the plate. And down on strikes he goes. 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Say when.
No balls. 1 strike.
That misses the zone. And 1-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. JT Realmuto, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at Fenway, here's Turner now.
The shortstop. Turner. Now pitching, Seranthony Dominguez.
And a pitch. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Bounce to the left side. And
He's in
save.
there. Hey.
He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
There goes the runner. Pitch
That's the
misses.
ball.
You know Trey Turner's a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Runner on the go again. And that one is lifted in the air. Freeman on the move. Drops into the glove. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. And the batter now, Craig Biggio.
Number 7.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop and drag bunt from time to time. And he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Larry Walker.
Larry Walker.
The pitch. And that
No,
one
that
just
missed. That's a
misses. A ball and no strikes. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Struck him out swinging. On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Paul Molitor.
That to right. Hank makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. And now the first baseman, Chipper Jones.
Base, number 10. Chipper Jones.
Fought off foul. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. And he deals. Just
That's low.
missed.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up.
Ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The wind of the pitch. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well.
Now,
pretty amazing.
Devin Williams.
And now, JT Realmuto.
Yeah!
Right through there for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And fouled off. With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, the designated
Alberto Mondesi now at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And now here is Ian Happ.
Number 8.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. To second, and that's not it. Throw, and it gets away. He will score, and they take the lead. 2 down, nobody on. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Rob Nett.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And just misses with that one. At the belt and fires. Got him! And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 16.
Now it's the right fielder, Trey Mancini. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And here it comes. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch misses. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Foul ball there. Yeah, it's strike 2.
Full count.
Looking for the K. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Aaron.
Williams back to work. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog.
1 ball, no strike.
Let everything out.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner takes off. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one almost got him. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a 3-2. Got him looking. Now one away. Trey Turner down.
Number 7.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Turner.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Oh, that plunked him.
That hit him.
And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Well, that can certainly jumpstart an offense. The hit by pitch right there. And now they have the opportunity to make it really hurt on the scoreboard.
Griffey Jr. Now pitching.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Junior swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Base hit into right center. Here comes Hammerin' Hank around third. 1 run's in. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So up next, Craig Biggio. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. He is safe. From historic Fenway Park here in Boston, Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Dominican Republic taking on New York. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Luis Arraez stands in.
The first baseman, Luis Arraez.
Here comes a pitch. Down the middle for a strike. And this one is
No
off
ball,
and running.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
The wind of the pitch. And that one in the air center field. Griffey gets under it. And there's one away. Juan Soto now.
Soto reached 500 walks faster than anyone in baseball history. This guy is a once-in-a-generation type player.
Fly ball down the line. Aaron moves towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
2 outs. Base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. The shortstop takes the ball.
Outside.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
The count.
The punch out there. And now one away.
Batting second.
Buck O'Neil digging in now.
Buck O'Neil.
Guerrero makes the grab. 2 down. And now it is JT Realmuto. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Line drive. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Schemes.
0-2.
One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations.
Slider got up for a strike 3. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
And the right-hander back to work. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Manny Machado now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Here's a 1-1. And Manny gets a piece. He's trying for third. There's a ball. And they put the tag on him for the out. Now 2 out. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. And first offering is fouled off. Severino. And that one fouled off. Severino kicks, deals. Soriano checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. Back here in Boston. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Skeens back to work. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And misses inside. De La Cruz makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one almost hit him.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.